thanks so much to everyone for joining this workshop that we organized for our task community, and specifically for those that are working in career services and alumni affairs. We don't often communicate and discuss about task, so we thought to organize this workshop to equip you with a few insights into what task is and the communication materials you have available to promote it as well. So in this workshop, you will be learning about what task is, how it works, what its value for students and alumni, and what are the communication materials you have available to promote it to your community. The deployment of task, how it fits into the learning journey of students and alumni. This is quite unique to each institution in our community, and that's something that myself and my colleague Pierre often discuss, on a one-to-one basis with the people working as task administrators. So we're not going to be discussing necessarily those best practices of deployment, but if you are curious about how your institution is using task more broadly, don't hesitate to contact us or contact your task administrator, and we can work together on that as well. And for those institutions who are part of our task change leader community, those are institutions who are on a 3-year agreement with us, 3-year collaboration with us, and who are using task institution-wide. We have this alumni campaign for you, which we're running in June. So today we're also going to be sharing a little bit about when it's going to take place, how it works, and what are the resources that you have to take part in that campaign. So without further ado, I'll get started introducing you to task. And for that, I thought I would actually share this video that we've produced with our SUTASK co-founder.
Sustainability. We hear it everywhere now, but what does it actually mean? More than ever before, our planet is facing significant economic, social, and environmental challenges.
To make the best decision for our future, no matter in what career, we need to make sure that current and future decision makers understand the challenges ahead, and more importantly, how to address them. This is the mission of higher education. And to enable that, it is crucial to measure what we know and identify what we don't know about sustainability. So, dear teachers, dear students, meet task, the assessment of sustainability knowledge. A robust, reliable and comparable assessment enabling universities, professors and students to be agents of change.
Okay, but how does it work?
Task is an 80-minute online test covering essential sustainability topics, from climate change and biodiversity to social issues, governance, business, and how we can act to make a difference.
Like a compass, task enables, on one hand, participants to 1. Track what they learned during their studies, and 2. Get a certificate showcasing their knowledge and setting them apart on the job market. And on the other, enables the institution to continuously get a knowledge diagnostic of the cohort, which helps to improve the education programs and shows rankings and accreditations the positive impact being created. If you are about to take the assessment, don't worry about your current knowledge level. The purpose of task is to identify strengths, weaknesses, and to help you grow. It'll bring valuable insights into areas where you can improve, making you better prepared for your future career. The sustainability challenges we face affect all of us, and that's why sustainability must be a common language we all speak. So join the task force and be a part of a global community of people committed and ready to make a difference.
There you go. This 2 minutes video kind of introduces what task is and what the purpose of it is. And I hope it gave you a good sneak peek as well into how the platform works in practice. And in fact, this is one of the resources that we have to make to help you communicate to your community. But just to recap, task effectively, and I think especially as it concerns to the interests of career services and alumni affairs, task works as a sustainability certification. So participants will be answering to 112 multiple choice questions in 80 minutes. So it is a serious activity that does take some time, but it's, I guess, precisely because of that it also offers a comprehensive insight and has a lot of value. And what those questions are about, they are about a foundational knowledge of sustainability. So we are looking at sustainability in quite a systematic way. So we're covering environmental topics as part of our Earth systems theme. We're covering social topics like education, gender equality, poverty as part of our human welfare. And we're also covering topics like how we can make change through governance, laws, etc. as part of our levers of opportunity theme of questions that we have in the assessment. And because of that, we're not looking at sustainability through a discipline lens, which makes it relevant for all students of all different disciplines. So you can be promoting tasks to students of business studies, engineering studies, humanities, etc. It's really about sustainability as that common language. And task at the end, after participants complete the assessment, as the video mentioned as well, it offers to the participants detailed results and a certificate, which will be supporting your students' learning and employability. So in this slide, you can see here how some people have shared the certificate on LinkedIn or have even added as part of their LinkedIn profile under the licenses and certifications section. And then here on the right, you can also see how the results viewing looks like. So I'll actually switch now to showing you our platform in practice. So this is how the task platform looks like. Once participants are invited to a session, they can see here at the top the session, when it's taking place, and they can hit begin. And after they have taken task, they can see here their past sessions. So they can see their results, and in here they see their overall score, the score for the different categories. They can see how their score compares to the worldwide average, as well as to the percentile within their own institution. And if it is a large session, they also see how do they compare to other participants in that session, which is quite interesting. And at the bottom here, they can see what are the subjects where they had the highest scores, the subjects that they had the lowest scores, and perhaps these are areas that they can improve. And if they have taken tasks more than once, they can also see how have they progressed since their last assessment. So this is the overview, and it's kind of a snapshot. And then participants can also see more details and see the score per each of the themes and per each of the subjects covered. So it's quite interesting because this overview gives them some sort of a compass of areas of strength and areas of improvement, but they can also see the granular results there in the detailed view as well. So I hope this have, I guess, brought you some light into what task is, how it works, and what is the value for students and alumni. So now what I wanted to share with you is some of the communication resources that we have available for you to promote it. So all of our communication resources live in our resource hub. So I'll actually go back to my browser to show you how the resource hub looks like. In here, we actually have resources for the different stakeholders within a higher education institution that would be using tasks. So we have information for educators, for the accreditation and rankings department. But for you, I want to show the page on communicating about task. On this page, we have resources to introduce task to students, but also to other colleagues within your institution. At the top of the page here, you have different toggles. So we have, for instance, the videos that I showed at the beginning. This is the video that you have here. So you can access here, or you can get the link as well. We also have a even shorter video that is quite practical is talking about, how long time it takes, that they have a break in the middle, the number of questions, what the questions are about. So you could also choose to share that other video. If you're having some sort of in-person event, or if you have like a dashboard within your institution or on campus and you want to print out some flyers on task, we have different templates there and they're editable. And these flyers, actually, this was a request from one of our clients that said that they were having a booth and asked if we had flyers. And at the time we didn't, but we created those for it. So again, if you have any need, just let us know, and we're happy to collaborate producing some of these communication materials. And we also have a few template emails here. We try to tailor the language a little bit depending on what students are studying, but this is just explaining again what task is and what the value for the students are. So again, you're welcome to use that in your communication to your community. But I wanted to share a little bit of our suggestion as well, and why I think these materials are helpful. These emails, they are quick to read, they have the link to the video there, they have bullet points. What we find is that face-to-face works best. So if you have any career fair or any event coming up where you could be promoting task, whether that is induction week of students or alumni that are maybe working sustainability that is coming back to campus to share their experience, or if you have a sustainability week, I think those are really good places where you could be promoting task. And obviously this might be a conversation with other colleagues within your institutions. But I wanted to let you know that if you have any career fair or any event coming up, don't hesitate to contact us and let us know what you need. Again, those flyers are an example of resources that we produced because one of you needed that, and now it's available for everyone. So don't hesitate to reach out. So this wraps up, I guess, the section of the workshop that is for all of our task users. Now, I wanted to share some information more specific to the alumni campaign. Again, this alumni campaign is for those institutions who are part of the Change Leader community that are using task institution-wide. If you're not sure if your institution is a Change Leader or not, just let us know and we'll clarify it. But as part of the Change Leader agreement, you can offer task to all of your current students and staff. This is how we normally work together. But the alumni campaign is an exceptional campaign that we are running between June 2nd and June 15th, so for 2 weeks, where you'll be able to invite your alumni to take task, all of your alumni community. Over the last, we ran this campaign since task was launched, actually, over the last 2 years, and we've always had a really good response for it. I think last year we had over 800 alumni taking task, hundreds of certificates being shared on LinkedIn. And it's really nice because students that maybe graduated a few years ago, now sustainability becoming more center stage of conversations and strategy, a lot of them are interested in upskilling or showcasing their knowledge on the subject. So task really offers them a good opportunity to do that. So we would highly encourage those that are part of the Change Leader community to offer this to your community. And we prepared some resources to make that as easy as possible for you. So the process that we recommend for organizing this alumni campaign within your institution is to first send out an invitation to all of your alumni community to take a task. We have templates available for these. And you can send this through email, in online networks, if you have like an internal alumni platform, if you have LinkedIn groups of pages, you can be using that. You can be using those platforms to communicate with your alumni campaign. To keep things a little bit organized and controlled, we do ask you to collect registrations through a form. So you're not going to be sharing just the access code to task. You're going to be collecting registrations of those that are interested to take task through a form. Again, we also have a template for that. And then when it comes to organizing your task session, you're going to invite those people via email rather than just publishing publicly the access to tasks. So we ask you to, again, collect registrations through a form So you can then confirm the participants' registration and share with them some more insights into task, including the intro to task, which is a preparatory material that we have available for them. So again, I'm going to show you how this looks in practice. If you are part of the alumni community, the task change leader community, you should have received an email from either Pierre or myself with some of these resources. So on this document, for example, here are the templates that we have for the email you could send to your alumni community if you have a newsletter or a database. Obviously, you can customize that email, but in here we explain what task is, what it enables alumni to do. We include the link to the video, and we include how it will work. In the email that Pierre and I sent, we also include a link to the template form. The template form for collecting registrations literally just have email, first name and last name, and graduation year, if you're interested in knowing that. But all that we need is first name, last name, and email. Once you send this email, or you can even, as I mentioned, post on social networks like LinkedIn or a LinkedIn group. I actually wanted to share an example of one of our change leaders. So Kedge Business School posted this using our template. They posted something on their alumni website. And again, is just explaining what they're going to gain from task and having there the link to the form. And they shared that on their blog or website, and they also shared that on their alumni LinkedIn page. So again, sorry that this is in French for those that don't speak French, but again, it's just describing what task is, taking inspiration from our templates and including here the link for registration. Once you share that with your community and collect some interest, we also have here in those templates the confirmation email you could send to your participants. This is, I think, the important thing here is that we are including the link to the intro to task, which is a compilation of videos and interactive resources to help the participants to learn more about sustainability, perhaps in preparation before they take task. So just to give you a snapshot into that as well, this is how the intro to task looks like. Is describing again what is task, and then it has 4 different parts where it's talking about sustainability in general, structuring sustainability a little bit more, and then going deeper into the subjects as it goes. So again, task is working as a sustainability certification and credential, but this material can also help the participants and the alumni to refresh a little bit their knowledge. So once you do that, once you send that email, include the link to a form in the email and confirm their participation, then it will be time to organize a session on the task platform. So again, I'm not going to share, normally the sessions are organized by the task administrator within each institution. So I'm happy to connect you with who that person is within each of your institutions to do that, or even give you access to our platform. But it's very simple to organize a session on our system. The important thing is that obviously the session is happening only within the period where the campaign is running, so June 2nd to June 15th. And it's very important that the session has alumni in the session name. This is for us to be able to identify that session. But as within the 112 questions that participants answer of task, there is 3 survey questions. And actually for the alumni campaign, they're going to be tailored to alumni. So we need to identify which sessions actually need the tailored survey. So please do include alumni in the session name. And when you're creating a session, he also asks you to tag who were the participants in that session. And this is what we call metadata. So then we ask you as well to tag your participants as alumni, and this will give us just more rich data and richer insights that we could then share with your institutions as well. So that's how the campaign is going to work. Again, we created these templates and these resources to make it as easy as possible for you. And perhaps another remark as well, the alumni campaign is I guess, is starting within 3 weeks from now. So if your institution is interested in participating, let us know, let Pierre and I know. We're trying to gauge numbers, so it would be good to know if you would be part of it or not. And again, we shared this template, I think, around a month ago. And I would encourage, if you haven't already shared that with your alumni community, to share that as soon as you can, so that they have time to register their interest, and also maybe go through the intro to task if they want to. And again, keep us in the loop if you are taking part of it. Thank you again for taking part of in this workshop. We hope it was helpful. We try to keep it short and straight to the point. But feel free to get in touch if you need any other insight, and hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you.
Thank you for the session.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.